Are we doing BoyFlop?
Good.
That's the first thing that's on this podcast. Are we doing the BoyFlop?
Sure.
Let's do the BoyFlop.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to BoyFlop.
Sure.
Well, when you say it like that, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
What's up, everyone? I'm Family Jules 7X.
I am Jonathan Young.
And I'm Rashad EB.
And we're YouTube sluts.
Yeah,
We're the sluttiest YouTubers.
We're the floppiest, sluttiest YouTubers around.
Floppiest.
We can't think of a name.
This is already going so well.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Both of you. So we're here.
Floppy.
We're here in our new home in San Diego. We all just moved from remote parts of the
Fucking everywhere.
United cock face
Yeah.
of these states, and like, I don't know. We are all YouTubers. We all have we all have gained a respectable following.
Yeah.
On YouTube. And then there's then there's Rashad.
And then there's Rich, off in the corner playing with, just kind of like, I'm here.
Well, I mean, you just hit 13,000, so
I'm
that's,
13 years old. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Dude, one of the weird things for me was like every milestone of subscribers. This is gonna sound totally shitty, but every milestone was like I was a little less hyped about. Like I remember when I hit 100 subscribers, I got fucking drunk. I went nuts. I was like, I'm famous.
Yeah, exactly. You bought the internet celebrity shirt. And some sunglasses.
I got 1,000, and then I remember being like really fucking sick, and I was just like, thanks guys. And then I got to 5,000, and like I started making videos for each milestone.
Right,
and so then when I hit the milestone, I was like, God, I gotta make like something creative.
It's weird though. It's like it's really oddly desensitizing because it's like, I mean, I think there's something to be said about how like the human mind has a hard time comprehending large numbers. Yeah. Especially like large numbers of people. Like it's really weird to wrap your head around. Like holy shit, like 100 people in a room. Like I don't have 100 people that I talk to. But like each of those 100 people in a room each has an incredibly unique, crazy story. I mean,
if you ask them, they'll have stories to tell.
Right, and like
you're just literally just like, oh, I have a number of there's some people somewhere.
And I don't want to start off the podcast and make everybody think that I'm like the oversensitive.
You're so conceited,
fucking asshole.
Right, but
Jonathan
like,
Young.
No, but like you know what? I try very hard to not be over sentimental, but like to me, like it's crazy that like fucking 75,000 people is like I can't even think about how many people that are.
That's a big number.
And like all of those people are.
You'll never be like that well acquainted. It's impossible to be like completely acquainted with that.
But it's so crazy. Like, and I was talking about this with you when we were driving out here. Like we were driving through towns that I had never. And this is like kind of just a weird anecdote, but like we were driving through these towns that were like bigger than my hometown.
Yeah.
But. So like my hometown has like 20,000 people in it. Like so bigger than my hometown, and I had never even heard of these towns, but they have more people than the number of people that I'm used to. Does that make sense? Like it's just weird because
it's just kind of like mind-boggling to think about how many people there actually are just like in your state or in like the area that you just like kind of ignore.
Right. Well, I mean, okay, let me put it this way. Like it's like. In my hometown, I had, let's say I had like 10, 15 people that I really vibed with, that I'm like, that I could call myself good friends with. Yeah. And that's in a town of 20,000 people going to a high school with like, I don't know, a relatively small graduating class. But then like thinking about like, okay, if there's that many people that I might be close friends with for the rest of my life that are from my hometown, what about what if like there's
proportionally
like proportionally like projecting
how many people
this,
you could be really good friends with
like driving through like fucking like
I don't think that works.
I mean it's I know it's like a weird
I feel like it doesn't matter how many people are in the mix. I mean a normal person can't realistically be like best friends with more than
that's not what I mean. That's but what I mean more is that like if I were to move to Wichita, Kansas, which I had never heard of before we drove through it on the way to move here. Mm-hmm. How many people would I meet there that might change the direction of my life? As opposed to moving here, how many people would, like how much different of a person would I be because of who I might just so happen to coincidentally run into. And
would you still have the man bun?
I mean, it's
would you say the same?
It's like a chaos theory thing.
It wouldn't be any different because we'd all be still fucking shut in, sitting on our fucking.
I am from the internet.
But it's. I mean, I know it's a stupid what if, but it's kind of like what if I.
No, it's cool. It's cool to entertain that thought.
It's like, what if I had not started a YouTube channel? Then I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have met you guys. I mean, it's like one of those what ifs.
What if we hadn't like just happened to be on the same album or like whatever, it's so weird.
Yeah,
we talked about that when we were rapping too.
That was weird too because the last time I was up in Seattle, I was hanging out with Danny B. Danny B did all the soundtrack for Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Danny Baranowski,
whatever. Fuck that guy. So he was actually asking me when I was telling him. So I'm thinking about moving to San Diego with fucking people I made the Necrodancer stuff with. I mean, Rich produced Aria's Ascent, and John was on the fucking first song, and
I helped.
Yeah, you did. You did it.
I helped.
You did it.
I got a gold star for my efforts.
And it's weird. It's so weird, man, because he's like telling me like, when he did Super Meat Boy, like that was like he got the money he needed to move from Arizona to Seattle.
Yeah.
And like so it's weird. Like I'm like this like. like looking up at Danny, who's already like doing all this stuff and he's sitting there, he's just I'm like, oh my god, you have like this projector and you're like playing these games that are so huge and your studio is so awesome, I'm never gonna have that. He's like, dude, you're gonna have that. And I'm like, no, I'm not. See, I'm not Danny B. And
it
like
just kind of happens.
And then here we are. We're
just for the sake of the people that have not been to our house yet, we now have a projector and
I have a studio.
We
that's
have relatively
rad.
cool studios, so it's weird. I don't know.
And it's the other thing is like, I mean, I don't want to encourage people, like you said in your video, like encourage people to just like up and leave, but like it's actually like cheaper than I thought to just to move.
Well, and there's this comfort zone barrier that nobody ever gets past.
Yeah, that's really it. It's more like emotionally taxing, or at least that potential's there. If you're like leaving people behind, or like you have, I don't know, like a significant other, or just like you're attached to your job and you want to develop on that or something. But if it's literally like, I want to move. Yeah. Like we drove here, and it's like I was talking with Jules earlier about like the disconnect between driving and flying.
Yeah, I was talking to you about that too.
It seems like so much shorter, and it's just like, I literally just drove here. It wasn't that bad.
Right, and I was saying like when you fly somewhere, it feels like it's not connected to the same world that you live in.
Right.
Yeah. And like I don't know, like
I'm experiencing that. Like I was telling him earlier today, like, okay, so I mean, I'm gone from Massachusetts, and I don't have a home there anymore because all my posters are down. There's like whatever, and I'm still getting used to like living here. I mean, so I've been here for a week now. You guys have been here about 2.
Yeah.
Like I'm still like, today was the first day that I woke up like not being like, oh my god, I live in California. This is crazy. Like today was the first day that I was like, let's get to work.
Yeah, but we all got a shit ton of stuff done.
Right.
And like.
But what I'm saying is just like so you guys took the drive, I took the flight, so I literally feel like I'm in this weird like purgatory where everybody is from the internet.
Like,
and
I have that vibe, but once again, because there's that disconnect, it might feel like weird and kind of like just like goofy and otherworldly to you. But for me, like, because like once again, like I wonder if it's just because I drove here. And this might be the same for you. I literally still feel like I'm in Michigan. It's like, oh, it's nice out.
To me, it's almost the opposite, because like I think what did it for me was the mountains in Minnesota, or not Minnesota. Fuck, there are no mountains in Minnesota.
There's a bluff.
There's like a hill. There's like some hills and
next to
bluffs
the road.
And then so the mountains in Arizona and
National Forest.
Yep. That, and then the dunes when we could like see Mexico from the highway.
That was ridiculous.
Like making that drive, and it was like
Badlands.
Like dude. I mean, it was so like, and again, like I'm starting off the podcast being the fucking sentimental whatever, but like, but like, so but like, I had lived in Minnesota for my entire life. I had always lived within about a 50-mile radius. I lived in a small town in southern Minnesota, and then I lived for 1 year. I lived in St. Paul, going to a music school, and then I dropped out. So like, I have always lived in
follow your dreams, kid.
No, so it was, I mean, and that's another story. But I'm not gonna get into that whole thing. But but I had always lived in like the cornfield not much going on part of Minnesota for my entire life.
Population corn.
Right, exactly. It's and then like but driving through the Arizona mountain range, I just like it hit me like a fucking brick that like the world isn't just cornfields.
Yeah.
And like I know that sounds really fucking stupid, but like
is that the tagline of your autobiography?
Yeah, the world is but it's like it's crazy because it's like it was such a like holy like I just as soon as I saw we drove
than cornfields. There's more to life than corn.
Yeah.
Jonathan
No. We drove around this. You probably remember this. Like we drove around this bend. So first we drove through the Arizona desert, and it looked like very much desert-like, and it was kind of boring.
Like, wow,
it was like wow, like okay, it's a desert.
I'm just gonna get this out here.
Fun.
Texas sucked.
Yeah,
Texas was stupid.
Texas. Well, okay. Granted,
did you guys go through Austin?
No, we didn't. We drove
like close to the border. It was just a long road. I'm sure Texas is cool.
Like, it's like pretty much Texas is a fucking desert. Dallas is like this apparently the smog shit, and then Austin's this little tiny like fucking amazing place.
I went to Frisco for
we barely even went through the corner of Texas.
But
anyways,
same with Oklahoma.
We went around this bend in the National Forest of Arizona, and like we curved around this bend, and it was just like the most fucking picturesque mountains that I've ever seen in my life. Like I've driven, I took a bus from Minnesota to New York City once, and I saw the Appalachians and such. So like I've seen mountains before, but like just like it hit me like, oh, I'm driving a car right now through these mountains to move across the country, and there are people that live in this town, and they wake up and they see this mountain every day, and like it's just like
I wonder if like those people they like because there's like people passing us when we're like, wow, these mountains are cool. Yeah, and it's like fucking you're going 70, you're going 90.
Yeah,
like,
I was thinking about that. There were people passing us.
Like if they like go to the Midwest, they're like, all these cornfields.
Yeah,
there's more to life than mountains.
Yeah, well, and it's one of those like grass is always greener things, but it's weird because like it like this feeling of like, holy shit, I need to travel the world because my perspective has been so limited. Like this sort of like urge to like push myself out of my comfort zone even further than I already have in my life. Hit me. And it was great.
2,300 miles to get
here. Like I feel better like after having done that and having like being here than I have felt in my whole life, just because it's like it feels like the world is so much bigger.
Moral of the story, kids, try venturing outside your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Try not sucking at life in general. And
don't be bad.
Don't start a YouTube channel. Right. It's the worst idea ever. Like,
podcast. Don't do it.
Just
that's
don't.
actually there's I think there's a blooper from Replay, which is just like it's like the last take I took after like that 3-year thing.
Yeah.
And it's literally me sitting in front of that green screen, just like. Just don't make a YouTube channel. It fucking sucks. Like,
it's pretty bad.
See, for me, like I had just gotten back from a 1.5-month trip. I went to Seattle, then I went to LA, came down to San Diego with you guys to find the place, then back to LA, then San Francisco, and then Phoenix, Arizona, and like. So then I went home for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and I packed my shit and I came here. So like. I still feel like I'm just in like
complete, vacation.
Like, I'm like nomad mode right now. We're like, well, again, like I don't have a house in fucking Massachusetts, bummed. So like I just feel like I'm kind of like I feel like I'm just staying at a friend's house. Like,
but this is your house.
It is my house. It's weird.
This is your house.
It's mine.
You built a desk.
I did, but oh my god.
Yeah, he built a desk that's like fucking 10 feet across to fit all this dumb shit on it.
Well, I wanted to Okay, so the reason I did that was so I had these monitor stands, right? And my monitors, I've got VXT8s, which are like the fucking massive,
we're talking about
speakers.
Like reference speakers.
So for those of you that aren't music producers, it's really inconvenient because the speakers that producers use for producing music are called studio monitors.
Whoever hipster,
whoever came up with that is a fucking asshole.
If you're listening to this, please slap yourself in the face.
Because so now it's so I was even like so I was trying to talk to my dad about like, okay, so my monitors are gonna go here and my monitors are gonna go here, but I'm talking about two completely different things. Anyway, because obviously computer screens are also
just like having a stroke.
Right.
Like I have my monitors gonna go on the wall, then I hang the monitor and I'm gonna put the monitor on the floor. And I gotta use...
Anyway, okay, so continue.
Right. So the VXT8, so it's a big speaker.
They're fucking big.
They're really big. Each one's about 41 pounds or something. So I had these speaker stands, and they were like advertised like, these things will never, they'll hold up whatever speaker you want to put on them, no problem. And then I bought them, and literally I set it down, and it immediately just starts bending. Like they're so heavy. So I went to, I can't remember where, I went to some shitty like hole in the wall music store, and they were like, dude, you gotta just put them on your desk. Like, monitor's that big.
You can get like the fucking pillar things, but those are like $1,000 fucking dollars.
Like, fuck that. So like, and that's what he said. He's like, you can get the fucking like 3-sided pillar boys, but fuck it. Like,
you know what you could do is
boys.
you could buy just a bunch of bricks and just stack them.
Yeah. Do you think those like absorb sound?
I don't
probably
know.
Not. Probably
I mean,
not.
you can get like those big like cement bricks, and you could just make like a 3x3.
You can just pay someone to hold it.
Yeah. Perfect.
There you go.
That's like the end goal. I just
that's the
I want to be rich
your
enough where like whenever I work I just have like literal people just holding up all of my like monitors.
I think you already know the joke that I want to say.
I
you like looked over at me like, don't you fucking dare. Don't ruin my podcast. You fucking dick.
You fucking
I'm rich enough. Get it? I probably just clip the audio.
Just fuck it.
Yeah.
No, you can't fucking do that. You can't be all like, this isn't my podcast. This is yours. Ideas.
I know.
I don't know.
You're just diminishing.
If people like it, this
don't
could
put
be
me
a
on
thing.
the spot.
I'm gonna put you on
Family Jules 7X.
Put you on my spot.
I'm
good.
I'm staying out of this.
Anyways, my desk is like really big, and it took me like 3 days, and Rich like sitting next to me spray painting it with like 8
we were.
things.
He sprayed the first thing. He's like, the first day he's here, he's like, Rich, I'm painting my desk. You wanna come help me paint it? And I go outside, and of course it's got like a couple corners painted, and then just a dick spray painted. I'm like, okay, is this all you wanted? I can just leave it the way it is, and you probably prefer it. Do you just want my approval?
No, I literally
You just gave up like, this sucks. Like,
it's like the biggest piece of wood, and I do like maybe like a foot of black. I'm just gonna fucking draw a dick. Like,
yeah, fuck it.
Done.
Fuck it. It's wood.
There was definitely a moment where like, cause like, so we go into IKEA.
It's like a test in high school. Just draw a dick on it and hand it in.
Yeah.
A+.
We go into IKEA and we show Jules the desktops, and he's like, none of these are big enough.
Yeah.
there was this
literally like longer than my fucking my
wingspan.
You guys
are you guys fucking? Are you kidding, Jules? Like,
there was this moment where Rich and I kind of looked at each other like, is this gonna work?
Okay?
Like,
is
it
okay?
No? And then we go into like Lowe's, and he's like, I don't know if these are big enough either. And it's like, dude, like you literally
like siding
like,
for houses.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like these pieces won't even fucking fit in our door.
Yeah.
Like we barely fit the fucking piece that he's using as a desktop.
I need the biggest, floppiest desk.
Thank God it
fit all
worked
my
because he was spending a lot of time doing
the
that.
biggest floppiest desk for the biggest floppiest boy.
That's what he is.
That's
He's a
what I am.
floppy boy.
Nah, I don't know. Like the biggest thing I've been excited about for this move is just like making my studio just fucking ridiculous, because I want to film in it again.
Yeah.
Obviously, I need posters and stuff, but like
everyone's
'cause
like,
that's your
the
meme.
poster's gone.
I mean,
Yeah, somebody commented on my video and was like, "Rip Jules posters."
Yeah, people are commenting on mine being like, "Tell Jules to make tabs."
Somebody messaged me on Skype today and was like, "Are you guys gonna sell cookies on your website?"
Dude, I'll totally just resell pepperoni. Just like send it in a little Ziploc bag. Like, okay, that'll be $10.
Yep. People would buy it.
That's if I was a shittier person.
Yeah.
Adriana, Adriosaurus, texted me right after that video came out and said, if I come visit, can I get pepperoni cookies from Rich? I said, if you ask really nicely, he'll even wear the wig.
We need to get another $5 mom wig from Walmart.
Yeah. Dude, that thing is
I'm
like,
not buying
there's
that
like
again.
wig shed.
Yeah, that was the worst idea.
That's not wig shed. That was the hairnet that was around the wig.
Yeah, there's still like little strands everywhere. Like as soon as I like took it out of the wrapping, it was just like,
wigs are weird, man. Like, where do people find wigs that don't suck?
probably
Online.
not Walmart.
It's
You're
you
right.
order them. You order them.
Right.
Yeah.
Ask Jay Parecki for.
That's a good,
He's
shout outs to my boy, Jay Parecki, 95.
Parecki and
It's my
Adriosaurus.
boy. John sucks.
If you like video game music and being slightly uncomfortable because you don't know if this is a girl or a boy wearing a pink wig and
It's
a fucking
both.
It's
I don't
literally
think,
yes.
I don't think anyone would be confused about his genitalia because he's got a huge beard.
yeah, that's true.
Well,
and a huge genitalia.
Well, I mean, I suppose girls can have beards.
Are you signing gender roles, Jonathan Young?
How many girls have you seen with beards as big as Parecki's?
Dude, a lot of girls have facial hair. It's
It's the new man bun.
I've seen girls with facial hair. I have not seen girls with Parecki's facial hair.
It's the new dad bod is girl beard.
Oh no!
Yeah, dude.
It's so funny. Like I feel like that's the one thing.
Don't give Tumblr any ideas, Rich, because they'll run with that.
One thing. Like I feel like most girls are covetous of guys. It's our facial hair, which is like so weird. Like It's weird because there are some girls that are like very picky about like. Because I know a couple people that can't stand it. Mm-hmm. I know a couple people and it's weird, and I felt like one of those times when like as a public figure like things can get really uncomfortable really quickly, because like I streamed one time and I had my beard was in full swing, and it was like I had like 4 fans in the Twitch chat that were like. It kind of started with somebody being like, "Oh, John looked so cute in this video when he didn't have a beard," and then that spiraled. Well, I mean, like it's whatever. It wasn't a big deal, but then that spiraled into some other fans being like, "No, I like his beard," and then some other fans came out of their shells and said, "Fuck you, John should shave his beard. I hate beards." And it was just like it just erupted into this weird like kind of standoff where it was like. Guys, I like the beard, and if you wouldn't tell your best friend to shave their beard, then you shouldn't tell me to shave my beard. But it's the fucking internet.
Right, I know.
Like, I mean, most of my troll comments are all like, "Look at this emo, like faggot. Go back to like Hot Topic where you were, because you look like you go to Hot Topic. That's what I'm trying to say." It's like,
I go to Hot Topic,
dude.
Fuck it,
dude. Hot Topic clearance racks, like.
Yeah, dude.
Give me some of that. Like,
dude.
It's just funny because, like, I know.
Rich is like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, I literally get my clothes from like dumpsters behind fucking restaurants
and
shit.
I don't. You're a homeless person.
I don't remember the. Well, I shop at thrift stores and Hot Topic.
Almost the same thing.
Yeah. No, thrift stores are amazing.
Yeah.
Speaking of thrift stores,
shout outs
to
the table that we're sitting at right now.
Yeah,
everything in this house, like
so awesome. Whatever those dudes, I don't even know their names.
It's like it's some family business, but like
They're so cool.
So the first thing I get here, I'm sleep deprived as hell. I didn't sleep before my plane, and it's like an 8-hour flight. These guys bring me to like this thrift store, and it was almost just like a complete like. Out of like this world experience where I walk in and then there's just like everything that you could have ever imagined wanting, and it's all like cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
Like
the typical. It's weird. It's definitely atypical. I feel like because like there's surrounding thrift stores, and every thrift store I've ever been to has been like. Stuff's weird and old from the 80s. And you go to this place and it's like, hey, fucking amazing for $10.
Here's like a Bose speaker system, surround sound for like $20.
There's
like,
TVs that are nicer than some TVs that I've seen at pawn shops.
Yeah.
I mean, we're sitting at a solid wood table with like kind of what is this? Are these leather chairs? Do we know if this is like?
Are these fucking leather chairs?
Dude, yeah, for 100 like 6 chairs in this awesome table, $150. But like what?
Yeah,
$150. And it's so nice.
We are gonna get a lot of mileage out of this table.
Yeah, and like their shit changes. I don't know. They're really cool.
It's just weird mileage.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like you don't expect it. It's just something where it's just like, are you tricking me?
Right.
Yeah. What's is this table cursed? Did someone die on it?
Yeah, like I hope so.
Yeah, probably. That'd be brutal. that'd be like the house.
Yeah, do we want to tell that story?
It'd be fun. Yeah.
So, oh my god,
that story.
I love to. Dude, fucking okay. So
I almost forgot about that.
Yeah. Dude, this is my favorite story. So, we all came to San Diego for a weekend to look for houses back in like what mid-September around.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So the first house we saw was like this little tiny, like there was like maybe 1,000 square feet, and we're like, we're fucking sweaty boys, and we need a lot more space.
The outlets didn't have grounds,
right? And wasn't there like AC that didn't work or something?
There was no AC.
There was no AC, so it was awful. So the guy was nice, whatever.
He was okay.
Yeah. So then
he seemed slightly confused.
So he
just aloof, a little bit.
Okay, so then the second house, we're like, okay, well now we have that, we know
frame of reference.
We know what like 1,000 square feet is. Yeah. So then we drive to the second house that we had listed. We had an appointment and everything, and at first I was like freaking out because like the paneling on the wall, like on the side of the house was like, it was like what was it? It was like burned wood kind of thing,
Some
but
of
it was like kind of a cool design. So then, literally every
Jules
step,
was really excited about this one.
I was really excited.
Because it looked a lot bigger than the first house that we went to, but shit was rotting.
So every single step that we took, like, the house got worse. Like it was so weird how we first get up and like
termite damage everywhere and shit.
First you look at the yard and it looks like, there
wasn't a yard.
Indians were buried there.
Probably. The fence around the yard was literally falling into the street.
Right. And it was like a huge stone.
It was up on that little cliff that was like kind of falling over.
So it was like this giant like cement fence holder that was that you figured just go all the way down to the center of the earth, but like it was starting to kind of like slack down into like the street, which is
like if too many people leaned up against it, was just like
so 3:00 rolls around and we're waiting for the realtor to get there to show us the house. And this guy fucking very slowly walks across the street.
He's got like the full beer belly, wife beater.
Belly,
he's got a hat on.
He just looks like a very, very suburban
dad.
But like not the kind of the good kind of suburban dad. That's like
the weird dad.
not the kind of suburban dad where like you would want to have a barbecue. Like the kind
the
of
meth dad.
The kind of suburban dad where like the kind of suburban dad where the daughter would have serious daddy issues.
Anyway,
shout outs to meth dad.
Yeah. Anyway.
Best dad. So he walks over and we're all like, oh hey, what's up? He's like, your boy's looking to buy that house.
You heard about this house, right?
Well, he didn't say that.
Yeah, he didn't sound like super ominous. He was just kind of like, oh, you guys want this house?
Yeah, and then we were like, yeah, we're we got an appointment with
it was literally like, you don't want this house.
His first thing he said, he's like, you guys better start running. Or something like that.
He's like, you guys just need to turn around.
Turn around and run the other way.
Take my advice.
So we're all just like, oh god, here we go. So he's sitting there, he's like, I don't know what you guys are into, superstition or whatever, but I'll let you know that the previous owners.
No. First he was like, I don't know if you guys are into superstition, but this house is haunted.
Right.
Just the way he said it was like, I don't care if you're superstitious. There's fucking ghosts in there. It was just
so apparently he was telling us that it was like a Filipino family, and the dad was like abusive, like hit
the grandma. It was the grandma locked the kid under the stairwell and to punish them, and the grandma apparently tortured the kid, and you could still see
and meth dad was like, if you go in there you can
still see the claw marks on the wall
bullshit where the kids died, and it's like, what?
So then after this whole thing of just all these things about this house, now we need to go, he's just like, but if you live here, I'll be your homeboy.
Yeah, he's like, we'll be keggers. He's like, we'll be great neighbors.
It's like this 55-year-old dude, we'll be homeboys, man. We'll be.
But seriously, this house is fucking cursed.
And then he walks away. So then we're sitting there
I'm convinced he was the realtor and he just didn't want to deal with us. He's just kind of like, oh, these fucking what the three fucking little kids. I don't want to fucking deal with this.
Musicians, are we?
Oh, you're that's adorable.
You come to California to make it big.
He's a big musician. He is. Do you have your guitar case ready for pennies?
Exactly.
In the street?
We waited for 15 minutes.
Yeah, we had a lot of retailers.
They're not retailers. Some interesting realtors in California.
Yeah.
Needless to say, we didn't take the cursed house. The guy never showed up.
Yeah,
we
never heard back.
Did he?
Or did he?
That was him.
That was him.
I don't think it was.
There was a little note right by the front door, that was spelled a third grader with letters flipped around.
It said,
I am interested in buy this house.
That was great.
Missing words and shit. But yeah, no, dude, I'm really happy with the house we got.
This house was pretty dope.
So we had a first choice. We had this house in that we were looking at that was on these hills, and the view was just absolutely incredible.
The hill is actually about 2 minutes from where we live right now.
Right, the trade-off was the hills were vertigo central.
Yeah, you would probably not be able to drive anything bigger than a compact car up the hill without worrying about brake failure.
Fun. But the house was beautiful. It was huge.
It was massive.
And so we went with our second choice, which is because we what was it? Somebody applied right before us.
Someone beat us to it.
Yeah, somebody beat us to it. And I was actually telling Rich, John, or I think I was actually telling you that I feel we don't have to climb any crazy hills to get this house. I feel we would have gotten that one.
Yeah,
and then wished we took this one.
Yeah, it would have been.
So it would have been like 2 weeks, and you'd be like, "This is fucking dumb. Why don't they install an escalator? Like, just install it. Just please. Just this is dumb."
What's that? What's that thing that goes up hills? It's like it looks like a Segway. Escalator. And no, fuck you, John.
Thanks, John.
It's the I saw a rival made a Vine or something.
Thing that goes up hills.
It's okay, so it's like it looks like a Segway almost, but it's like without the front thing, and you just like step on it and you just like go up hills.
I've never seen this thing. This fucking futuristic shit you're making up. I've never heard of it.
It's literally a Segway that goes up a hill.
You're literally talking about an escalator.
No, I think
I know what he's talking about. Yeah.
Segways are not escalators.
You're
John.
a Segway.
It's true.
Speaking of Segways.
That's a good segue.
Segways are weird.
All right, thanks, Bo Burnham.
Speaking of segues,
shout outs to Bo Burnham.
What's the deal with airplane food?
No, John, go to bed. John, go to bed.
Go to bed. No, our third choice, though, we still need to. Our third choice was like this adorable couple. And like
I'm sad. I'm sad now.
Okay, so it was so
Jules
sweet
used
to, like,
depressing.
Right.
Yeah. It's super effective.
Okay,
nice.
So Rich fainted.
Nice.
So there was this house. It was like in a really suburban kind of flat area. Apparently, it was like really close to the beach too. And
I think they were saying it's like a 10-minute bike ride or some shit.
Right. It was really centrally located or whatever. And so we get there, and the people who own the house come by, and it's like the most adorable.
And they're not realtors.
Hispanic. Yeah, they were like the most adorable Hispanic, like, I don't know, you'd say like 40-year-old couple.
Like 40, 50.
Yeah. And, you know, the lady was just like talking to us in the garage about like, she's just like, I don't do background checks. I just go by my gut feeling. Yeah. And I just like, if you guys seem cool, like I don't mind.
I have a good feeling about you guys.
And then it ended like.
We didn't pick your house.
Haha,
nerd.
So bad.
Yeah, they were so nice.
Do we ever like let them know?
I let them know.
I'd be down to just like once a month, just like go grab coffee.
I said that.
Too.
I said in the email. I sent her an email and I was like, yeah, like we'd love to maybe meet up with you sometime.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I said. I don't know.
They were like.
Really I know awesome. I got an email back from her, but I don't think I checked.
That was like a really awesome little house.
It just didn't have.
It was. Yeah, it just didn't.
It was too small.
It was weird. Like it had a lot of space, but like all the bedrooms were like super tiny.
The layout was weird.
Yeah,
you can tell they just kind of like built from like the center out, and they're like, maybe a room could go here, sure.
Yeah, but like now that like in retrospect, I would be dying without our air conditioner in here.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Everybody who lives here has been saying you don't really need an air conditioner.
It's like, hey,
fuck off.
Yeah, it's like okay, maybe you guys don't need an air conditioner. Like I've been talking to this chick who lives in Texas, and she like dies if
they don't
it's
go outside.
Below, yeah,
they don't go outside.
Well, no. She was saying that if it's lower than 70 degrees, she can't deal with it.
Yeah.
But like me, like I like have trouble above 80 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
like fucking 45, 50 degrees in Michigan is like shorts weather.
So like people that are used to 80 degrees here might not need air conditioning here, but like me, I like 65 to 75.
Well, California's kind of in like a heat wave still, sort of. It's like recovering from it, and a lot of people are like, yeah, it's hot, kind of, but it's atypical. It's like atypically hot.
Yeah.
It was really nice outside last night at 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Dude, that's my favorite shit. Is like summer's my favorite like season just because I love going outside at night and not having to fucking like bundle up. And now here like we can do that any day of the fucking
300
year.
days of summer here.
Yeah, like, it's so good.
And see, like my favorite season was fall in Michigan, but it literally lasted like 2 weeks before it just turned into a fucking snowy shit fest that everyone hated for like what felt like 5 years.
And
at a time.
even fall in the Midwest, like even for the like fucking 2 weeks that it's actually considered fall, it's like every other day is too cold for it to actually feel like fall. Yeah. So it's just like it's stupid.
Well, I mean, I dig cold weather. It's just,
so do I.
Like Midwest, like especially like in Michigan when you're surrounded by like huge bodies of fresh water. Yeah. Get the fucking like the lake effect snow, and it's just freezing. It's way too fucking cold for like 6 months.
Same with Minnesota.
Yeah.
I know that feel, dude. Yeah, we're right there with you. Yeah, I will not miss the cold weather.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a little trip back here and there. And be like, okay, I've
had
my fill.
I'll get my dose of fuck this cold.
How's the humidity out where you guys?
Fuck.
bad.
Well, that's like, I feel like that's going to be the biggest thing that we have to get used to here is like there's very little humidity.
There's not a lot.
Yeah, and like we all come from places that are just, when it's cold, it's freezing, but when it's hot, it's only hot because you all of the water is just out.
Yeah, like there's dry heat. There's dry heat where it's like, if it's like 90 degrees out and like you roll a window down, it feels like someone's like, it just has like a blow dryer in your face.
Yeah.
But if it's humid, then it's like my shirt is stuck to my fucking, I don't want to do anything.
My
kill me. Literally kill me. Literally kill me. Like,
no, it's
the worst.
I don't know.
Mosquitoes everywhere and shit. Fuck that, dude. It's so bad.
I have not gotten a single mosquito bite yet.
I've gotten 2 on my face.
Oh.
Why do you? I haven't even seen fucking mosquitoes out here.
Yeah?
No.
I think I've
killed like 50.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Well, in the backyard mostly.
I don't know. There's fucking mosquitoes.
I think I got a spider bite on my hand, but that's about it.
I had a terrifying fight with a moth last night.
What are you and moths? I have been left alone. Man. I have been left alone.
Yeah, so have I.
By insects.
John, you know about my irrational moth fear, right?
Rich told me about your irrational moth fear.
Do you know why?
Why?
Okay, so when I first started putting up posters in my room, so I just like literally just stapled them and taped them. Like I was an idiot with it, and fucking taking them down was awful. But so I always had my window open too, so bugs would fly in. Moths would literally fly in and get stuck under posters and not make a noise until I'm trying to go to bed. And all night I would just hear these like flapping, like
the silence of the moths.
Yeah, struggling moths behind
a burly man in a moth costume came in.
And so I looked like a crazy person because I've got posters all over my wall, so I'm just like swatting at the walls like, fucking stop, no!
When you took the posters down, were there any dead moths?
Yeah, but like, God, every time I see a moth, I hear that sound. I hear the sound of just like flapping moths.
So like you'd be like banging on the walls and screaming at like 2 in the morning, and your mom would be like, Jules, what the fuck? You'd be like, there's moths in the walls!
Jules, stop doing drugs.
Yeah, go the fuck to sleep.
The house that my parents still live in, that I used to live in, I guess for lack of a better term, my parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
There you
go. My parents' house, the bathroom in the basement, which was my bathroom, quote unquote, because I was the only one that had a bedroom in the basement. The bedroom in the basement was absolute shit condition. Mm-hmm. Like, literally, the walls were falling apart. There were literally holes in the walls. And
you get fun bugs.
I give my parents a lot of shit about it because like they remodeled the bathroom. They finished remodeling the bathroom the month before I moved out, and now nobody is in the basement. So I mean, it's funny. It's a funny like little. I pick on them because like they like built like 3 gardens and a fire pit and a patio before they dealt with the bathroom that was falling apart. But anyway, before they remodeled the bathroom,
just like John's fine.
Yeah, that was basically what it was.
Fucking
and, like,
nerd in there singing whatever.
No, it's
Disney covers.
Yeah, no, my dad's like, we have too many green beans. I'm giving them to homeless shelters.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have time to fucking do anything but gut. No,
your dad's the best.
I love my dad, but I pick on him for not.
I love your dad.
Shout out to Dad Young.
No, I give him. My mom will probably be like, "I'm so sorry you mentioned me on your podcast, and I feel so bad." But
shout
like,
outs to John's family, which is literally just like fucking just. I don't even know how to describe it.
It's just imagine John as every member of your family.
It's literally just like 4 people eating pizza going, ah!
No, my parents are the best. But anyway,
they're cool.
Before they remodeled my bathroom, I would literally be pooping, and it would be like...
Good.
Yeah, so I'd be pooping, and it would be like 6-inch centipede running right in front of my face.
Dude, house centipedes are fine.
Spider coming down right in front of my face.
Dude,
like, it was so bad. I mean, they don't hurt anything, but they're...
they're free exterminators.
I mean,
they kill all the silverfish and the ants and the spiders you don't like. That's what they do. They don't bite you. They just leave you alone.
I know, but they're just...
For the low price of when you're asleep, they might crawl across your face. Give you a little kiss. With their 26 legs.
Rich, I won't sleep tonight
because they are in California.
I know they are.
No, in Michigan, I literally woke up to one in my bed one time.
Yeah, I don't like those.
They're not gonna fuck with you.
I know they're not. Well, neither do spiders. You know, like neither do.
Spiders fucking bite sometimes.
John, I'm gonna put bugs on your face tonight.
I will literally kill everyone you love.
Cool. You have to kill yourself then.
Oh, Jules, you sing Family Jules. Family Jules loves me.
John, you're gonna wake up, and I told Rich I was gonna do this. You're gonna wake up. Your phone wallpaper is gonna be a picture of my nuts on your face. And I'm going to hack your phone so that no matter what, it's stuck there. So every time you open your phone, you have to see my nuts on your face.
I'm literally going to put dead moths in all of your pockets.
I'm just going to tape a bunch of straws to the side of myself and run into your bedroom going, I'm a centipede.
I'm going to buy baby moth.
Let me crawl across your face.
I'm going to buy moth larvae in bulk and put them in your car.
I want to write like a fictional autobiography about this house, because like if we just went on
fictional autobiography.
Yeah, it's a Calvin and Hobbes thing. Like,
oh, okay, yeah.
There's a strip where Hobbes is like coming over and he's like, "Oh, what you writing? An autobiography?" He's like, "Yeah, except in this one, I have a flamethrower."
Oh yeah.
So
Dude,
yeah,
Calvin Hobbes is so good.
Calvin Hobbes is the best.
I had I made an Instagram post about this, but I had one of my walls was just a giant collage of Calvin and Hobbes, but you couldn't see it because it was on a wall that's kind of like tilted the other way, and I loved that. I used to just like sit there and just read them. Yeah, because that's one thing that like I mean, it's a cool background in my videos to have like all those posters, but like everybody who's ever come into my room to like actually see it would literally just like lie down on my bed and just stare and just like read all the posters. And I mean,
yeah, dude,
it's.
Well, that must suck when you have girls over.
What? Hey. It gives me a chance to run away and
cry.
Bang another girl. I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Richard, fucking...
Hey, while you're reading those, I'm going to go use the potty.
I'll just be in the bathroom with little...
I think I was aiming for something of like some Barney Stinson. Like
you were trying to come up with something really smooth, and it ended up just sounding like you literally like... stuck your dick into a sleeping girl for 10 seconds and got off and then left.
That's the best, though. I mean, don't knock it till you try it.
And that's our podcast.
No, I think I was trying to go with some douchey, like, oh, I went over this girl's house, banged her, and like left while she was in the shower. But then I remembered, wait, no, this is my house. Shit.
Nice.
But fucking.
That's another thing. Fucking.
But fucking is another thing.
But fucking is another thing.
It's a thing. All,
I mean,
itself.
I'm the only guy here. I mean, you.
With a vagina?
Well, I'm the only guy here with a vagina. No,
it's true.
It's nice. Fun. It's nice not being in a house where literally every room shares a wall with either my mom and dad or my sister.
Shout outs to dad.
For the sake of not because I don't love them, but for the sake of privacy.
Nah.
Dude, the coolest thing, like last night, you walked down from working on like a video or a song or whatever to walk into the garage. You see, John spitting blood for his new video.
Yeah.
And then you go into my room and I'm like making...
I go around the corner and he's remixing Spanish Flea in an 8-bit chiptune. And I'm just like, I live here with these fucking idiots.
It's cool though. Like I feel like
it's really cool.
I feel like I love it. If anybody wasn't like a musician in this house who lived with us, it would be infuriating for them. But for us, it's just like this is like heaven.
John, this is the third time this week you've been vomiting blood all over the garage.
No, I mean, but in all seriousness, like it's great because like we're all so excited about the same things. Like we all nerd out about like good music and about cool videos and shit like that. So it's like, so like, I mean, and fucking Dungeons and Dragons and video games. Like, so like, fucking, I'll be like coming downstairs in between editing music videos or fucking checking out your guys' new videos, and somebody will be like, hey, fucking give me advice on my guitar tones, or fucking give me advice on this drum track, or like come and watch this thing that I've been. And
it's like second opinions are really valuable.
It's such a positive
just like,
environment.
I don't have to be like just like get with someone on Skype. I can literally just walk to the next room and be like, hey.
That was a huge struggle with Ari's Ascent when you were helping me produce it, was that like I was sitting there like we were making 0.5 decibel adjustments, and you were just like, man, it'd just be so much better if I could just fucking
if it was literally just there.
Yeah, it would have been like, I mean, the producing process took like a week of just sending the whole album back and forth. But like, if you were
sending
there,
it to me and me just going, it sucks, and sending it back.
It's like, but if you were right there, it'd be like a day because we just. I don't know. And now we're here and
right.
I mean, I keep saying it, but like, I really feel like all of us have something to learn from all of us.
Oh, absolutely.
And
it's such a fucking positive.
And I love the fact that none of us are like so full of ourselves. We're like, shut up! You don't know anything about what I do. We're all really open and really, I don't know, it's fucking cool
and really floppy
and super floppy.
Well, it's gonna be like, it's just, I have been more driven to want to work on music in the week that I've been here than I have in the past 3 months.
Well, yeah, you take a break from working, and then you go like, "Hey, Rich, what are you doing?" He's like, "I'm working." "Hey, Jules, what are you doing?" "I'm working."
Well, not just
might
that.
As well just go back to working.
And like, I don't want to, because like, it's not at all about competition, but it's like,
well, no, it's
but like, Rich will be like,
well, you're gonna like feel like a slouch,
right? It's like whoever's.
It's motivating,
right? Yeah, it is. It's almost like a weird sort of positive, like, I gotta make sure I keep up sort of motivation.
Not to suggest that being a workaholic is necessarily a good thing, but if you love what you do,
right, exactly. And that's the thing, is that like, because like, I'll like come down here and Rich will be down here and he'll be like, "Yo, I just posted another video," and it's like, shit, I gotta get going on that.
Yeah,
so,
I could tell like within like the first few days I had another video up, and John's just like, fucking
yeah, dude,
fuck vocal booth, fuck.
Yeah, well, because I was
fuck.
Yeah, because not while Jules was doing it, because Jules got here a couple days after we did, but like
drawing cocks on desks.
But like, we got here and Rich had brought his own desk from Michigan.
Sure.
And I didn't bring a desk, and we got here and found out that I was originally going to build a vocal booth from scratch. And I don't really know very much about soundproofing, and I don't really know much about carpentry either. So
shout out to Dad Young.
Yeah, shout out to my fucking awesome dad for literally making that possible. But so my dad came along and was going to help me build a vocal booth from scratch, and that would have been a fucking bitch.
He'd still be here.
He would still be. That would be so much of a pain in the ass. And we walked into the master bedroom, and it had this massive walk-in closet that was the perfect size for a vocal booth. So I soundproofed the shit out of it. It sounds so fucking, I mean, these guys can tell you how fucking dead that acoustically that
first thing I did was walk in, scream penis, and I was satisfied.
And actually your dad did that too.
Yeah, your dad did that too.
And shout out to Dad Young.
Your dad also chased me around with a tape measure.
Your dad was outside barking at the local dogs.
Yes, he was.
Like, he was just like, "No, there's a lot of dogs around here."
Your dad's so good.
Yeah, your dad's awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, but so I spent the first 3 days, 4 days, 5 days,
like a week and a half.
I spent the better part of a week putting together a desk inside of that walk-in closet so that I can literally have my entire workstation in my vocal isolation booth so that it's nice and quiet, so I can just do all my recording in there. Anyway, but while I was that was a very long anecdote to explain that while I was busy and could not work on vocals because I didn't have a desk, Rich finished an entire video in like 3 days.
Like a video and a half.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I haven't done anything except work on this desk, and I just want to make music, and but that's good. Like, I like having that drive because
you don't want to like feel like a slouch.
Yeah, it pushes me forward. It's good.
It's like I can't think of a better environment to be doing what we do in. So speaking of content, Rich,
what?
How's Undertale?
It sucks. Don't play it.
Well, I mean,
especially don't watch my like 6 covers of the music from it.
So Rich is absolutely killing it with all the music from Undertale. If you guys haven't checked out Undertale, it's like $10 on Steam.
It's only
pretty much the best game.
Like the best game ever to be created by some weirdo in his mom's basement eating spaghetti.
It sucks.
Yeah, we'll see if he keeps tweeting out your covers after you said that.
He said that himself about himself.
Well, it's one of those games, unfortunately, that like the less you know about it, the better your experience is when you play it.
So just play it.
Yeah, so just play it. I feel like I could say...
Nope.
No, it develops. Like, the game develops in a really, really cool way. So when you first start playing it, you're kind of like, wow, this looks like any other fucking retro-style looking video game.
Just play it.
Just play it. It gets better. I know everyone's... That's
And then subscribe to my YouTube channel.
It sounds like the guy who's always like trying to show you like the music, and you're like, dude, it gets better. Just wait for this drop.
Yeah. It's like
okay, that wasn't that great, but wait for the next drop.
That's
like
why
the guy
to the point where people are like, shoot it. Like,
it's like the guy that like shows you the 4-minute long Smosh video and swears that there's a good joke in it.
Ouch!
Damn. Shout outs to Smosh.
I mean, no, I'm sure they're nice guys, but like it's like, I mean, I had that friend in high school who he's like, dude, check out this YouTube video, it's so funny, and he pulls it up on his phone.
Smosh is good.
That's what my mom says when I try to show her Jonathan Young videos.
Yeah. No, but it's like you fucking like
I'm sure
that guy that forces you to sit there and watch a YouTube video that's like okay at best,
and then you're just like, huh.
Yeah.
You just get the like exhale laugh that you just get like one.
Yeah. He's more concerned than anything. Just like, your humor is pretty.
I really do. So I finished Undertale as well, and I haven't played it yet. I'm not making covers currently, but damn, I wish I did because I really want to cover a lot of that music.
I'm working on another one.
So okay, comparative to like other music, how difficult does Toby write his stuff?
Oh, you mean to like transpose it to instruments?
Well, like on a scale of 1 to like vert.
I was gonna say 1 to vert.
1 to vert.
I mean,
do you want to give people
the thing? Like, you can be a good writer.
Vert wrote the music Shovel Knight. Context.
Vert
Bam.
is also like a god of composition.
Yeah.
Toby is really good at writing music that's catchy and it's like thematic. Vert is good at doing those things and also making it stupidly dense and complicated.
Yep.
Which like Undertale's music isn't like not complicated, but it's really fucking good. But it's not the hardest thing. It's not the hardest thing in the world.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not easy, but it's...
Well, that's the thing, is like a lot of it's like deceivingly hard. Like, I mean, I was
just like video game compositions in general.
I was jamming on Home, which is the song that happens during a certain part where you're at a home. And well, like nice. when you think about, I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah, I know, and we're talking about it.
I know, like, and it kind of like you're thinking about the song and it's like just do ba do boo ba do ba do, and you're like, wow, that'd be easy, but like it's not the way it like it never like plays the same thing twice.
Yeah,
and it always kind of like moves to different chords. And stuff.
It sounds like
his chord use.
Cutesy. It sounds like a little cutesy, like
right,
easy, stupid, and then like
his chord usage, like his chord progression. That's what I'm trying to say. It's awesome. Like especially like Papyrus's theme is just straight up like some like Danny Elfman stuff. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's not the most like dense like compositions in the world. It's not the most like crazy technical and you're like holy shit. It is really clever though, and and it's the same thing with Vert's shit on Shovel Knight and like Pixel and Cave Story.
Yeah, it's
just really clever and it like references other tracks a lot, and it's really cool. Like you start noticing little things and. It's just play the fucking game.
Yeah, play it. And then play it again and again and again, and then die, knowing that you played that game for the rest of your life because it's worth it. But other than that, have you guys been playing anything else?
No.
You've been playing Ark, John.
I was playing Ark. For those of you that don't know, Ark Survival Evolved. If you're familiar with zombie survival games, picture a zombie survival game, except instead of zombies, there's dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So basically, they drop you on basically an island that is almost blatant plagiarism of Jurassic Park.
It's a love letter to Jurassic Park.
Yeah, the game is. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's why it's called Ark, because it
totally is.
It's Jurassic Ark.
Yeah,
you know?
They definitely are going for that.
Yeah. Anyway, so you get dropped on an island with nothing, and you have to harvest wood and grass fiber and stones.
There's a button that you can press to poop.
Yes.
Yeah. That's highlights the game.
Appeal.
So anyway, so like you make a bow and arrow, and then you kill small animals for meat, and then you try and survive. But then on top of that, instead of there being bears out in the wild, there are dinosaurs, and then eventually you get to the point where you can actually tame the dinosaurs and ride on them, and then you can build rifles, and so you're literally running around on the back of a velociraptor with a rocket launcher. So it's basically like my 8-year-old John dream come true.
Right.
Game. Anyway, this was when Jules was on vacation. I was playing a lot with a friend of mine. Shout out Alex Lassell. Check out his band Color Tab. They're great. Anyway, I was playing with my buddy Alex, and And with a couple other people, Thunder Scott, check out his YouTube channel. I was playing with Thunder Scott.
67.
A couple other people. And we were playing on a server because we were waiting for Jules to get back from vacation to fix the server that we started. So we were playing on a server that had some experience multipliers so that you would get through the boring part of the game faster. And we built... They just added rafts to the game, and we built and nice. you can build wooden structures on the raft or any structure on the raft. So we built a raft, and then I designed. I was the architect of this raft. And then later these people got on.
Shut up, Rich.
So
he said architect.
I know. Fuck off. Continue.
So Alex couldn't play for a couple days, and we two of my fans asked me if they could play with us, and since we weren't playing on the server that you started, I was like, fuck it, yeah, you can play with us. So they joined our tribe. They were clearly way better than us, and then later they were like, we actually kind of want to go off on our own now. So they helped us build our house and get really far and then ditched us.
Yeah.
So it was like, well, fuck. Like, now we don't have the people that play all the time to help us, and I don't know how all of the tech tree works. And like, I had been skipping some of the tech tree because I knew that I could rely on them to take care of it.
Yeah.
So it was, I mean, I love the two guys that we played with that ditched us. They're great. But
fuck
anyway,
those guys.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Dicks.
Fuck you, Jamie. No, Jamie's great. But anyway,
really, he sucks.
Anyway, so what I ended up doing, instead of keeping the base that we had built with them, which was kind of in a weird location, I built a raft, and I built a platform on this raft, and then I had 6 pillars on this platform, and then another platform that was enclosed. So basically it was like, so this lower level, sea level platform with a ramp, so that you can tame a Triceratops in the game. And if you don't know what a Triceratops is, it's a good-sized big dinosaur. And the ramp was big enough that we could park the Triceratops on the raft and then float away. And
put a Triceratops in first gear.
Yeah, pretty much.
Arc the Triceratops.
I was gonna let that one go. I was gonna let that one go.
Anyway, and then
really, you have standards for your puns.
Yeah. You can tame pterodactyls, and you can also tame these giant prehistoric eagles. And so we had like 3 of each, and we parked all of those on the roof of the raft.
Are those the equivalent of like Mercedes?
Pretty much. So like it was like, so we could literally, we had like storage chests and shit on the raft. So our respawn beds. So we literally could fucking. This is why I love it, because like games.
You're
like,
adorable, John.
Shut up.
I just want to say,
talking about
your dinosaur game.
Well, but like games like fucking
dinosaur.
Games like fucking like all these big zombie survival games that everyone talks
John,
about. Like,
John, did you name your eagle?
Yes, I did.
Did you name it Enrique?
No, I didn't. I think I named my eagle Jenkins. I think was the name of my eagle.
Do you see where I was going with that, John? Enrique Iglesias.
Oh fuck! God damn it! I didn't even catch that. Anyway, but the idea is, I mean, like most zombie survival games that everybody talks about, like Rust and games like that, like they don't think of shit like that. They don't think of like, what if you built a.
Apparently, the developers are super like
they're patching like every week.
Every week.
They patch like every day.
They've added like 4 new dinosaurs in the past couple weeks, and like maybe there's even shit that I haven't played in a week and a half because I've been moving here.
Yeah.
But like. So anyway, so like we were in the process of building a metal version of the wooden raft that we had, and then we were gonna put automatic gun turrets on it so that we could literally put all of our shit on the raft when we wanted to quit for the night. We could put our shit on the raft, sail out to sea with our auto turrets activated, and then literally the only way that anybody could break in and steal our stuff in that situation would be if they strapped C4 to a cow and picked it up with an eagle and flew it out to our boat and dropped the cow and remote detonated the C4, which is actually something that people do in that game to raid bases.
Cow bomb.
But like you would have to find our base out in the middle of the fucking ocean first, right, and get C4, which in and of itself is really fucking hard in that game. Yeah. Anyway, so Ark is a really fun game. It's only $20 on Steam if you're interested in survival games and
if you like dinosaurs.
If you like if the idea of riding around a velociraptor that you tamed and named while you carry a rocket launcher that you crafted appeals to you, then definitely play that game because it's way fun, and the developers are really good at making sure that it's becoming better and better as an experience.
And John's a big nerd.
He's so cute.
I'm such a big nerd.
He's so adorable.
You guys are sitting here like, Undertale, changed my life.
It did.
You know what he said about Undertale? You should play it.
Yeah.
I mean,
that literally, we said you should play it, and then said like the music's good.
Yeah. But it is good.
I've been I just finished Metal Gear Solid 5, and I don't know if you guys have.
What is it?
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, I haven't.
I've heard good things about it. Metal Gear is so good. I've been playing it since like the first installment, like the PlayStation, like where you had to like literally turn the PlayStation upside down and get a fucking game to work.
I have never played a Metal Gear game.
Do you know the premise of it?
Secret agent stuff,
kind of. It's a stealth game. You got to get around, and all the enemies can see all your footsteps and can chase after you. Yeah. The weird thing with the new one is that like they took a completely different like open world direction with it, like which at first I wasn't about that because like it seems like every game was like, our game is open world. You could, you know, and I'm just like, God damn it, Kojima.
Or is it really?
God damn it, Kojima. Yes. Fuck off. And then I played it and I was like, God damn it, this is really good. And then I finished it and I'm like, it's Kojima does this thing. He's like, he can make the best game in the world and still piss you off with it at the same time because of how much of a fucking troll he is. In this case, I guess, I'm trying to think of a good example. I guess Metal Gear Solid 2 had this plot thing with this government group that like controlled everything, and it was like 12 or whatever amount of people. Spoiler alert from a game 10 years ago. Fuck off.
Thanks.
Yeah, like we'll so. Bleep it out. And then at the end they're like, they've all been dead for 50 years. It's just fuck off, Kojima, like with your shit. And this game was weird because he actually didn't get to finish it, so they had to kind of like.
Didn't they kick him out or something?
I don't know if he left or.
Konami.
Well, yeah, Konami's like literally Satan, but like, no, but and everyone was like really pissed off because there were a lot of plot holes that didn't get finished. They like rounded it off, so it felt like a complete game. But it like ended on, you know, I'm not gonna spoil it, but like it ended on closing out a plot thing that was just kind of
Sure.
You know, it was a plot thing that kind of happens like a quarter of the way through the game, so you're not really that attached to that. It's like the main thing that you're just sitting there like, okay, what?
Yeah, let me. I am just a personal sort of quirk with me is that I am a hard sell on story-based games.
Really,
9 out of 10 times when I sit down to play a video game, I either want it to be like a strategy / skill thing like StarCraft, where like I actually feel like I'm playing like chess or something like that, or I want it to feel lighthearted or casual. Like I'm playing the game because I just want to
like Peggle or something.
I don't know, like I guess the like examples
Plants vs. Zombies,
like Candyland, you filthy casual.
I will literally kill you. No. But I mean, I guess because like there's two types of, I guess, I don't know, because like I play games like
Chutes and Ladders.
Yeah, Chutes and Ladders. I play games like I was really into StarCraft and I was really into like League of Legends.
Nerd.
And those are both games where it's like you play that game and you strive to be really good at it instead of playing it for the lore. Yeah. Because like there is StarCraft and League of Legends lore, but you don't play StarCraft and League of Legends because you want to learn about the Zerglings. Right. You play StarCraft because you want to be the best in Silver League or whatever. And so I play those types of games, and then I also play, like when I play Skyrim, I play it very casually. Like I play a lot of it, but I don't play it like I want to make the optimal character build.
I mean, in Skyrim, the story is just like you go to somebody who's like, do this thing, and there's literally just markers telling you where to go.
Right, and like I played the shit out of Morrowind and Oblivion too. Okay, so like I've done the harder core.
I miss Morrowind.
Dude, let's play Morrowind
let's not get into that can of worms. But even when I played Morrowind, I'm not the kind of guy who's gonna be like, I don't know, like I like the immersion, but I also like just like, I'm gonna fucking shoot it out, it's gonna be badass! You know, like just that kind of playing. So like games like Undertale and games like even Assassin's Creed is sometimes too story driven.
I'm not a huge Assassin's Creed fan.
I liked Black. Yeah, we were talking about this at Target the other day. I loved Black Flag, but only because I like pirates.
Right.
But anyway, so like games like Undertale, it's
so
like...
would you say that you have a hard time just immersing yourself, or what?
If I want... I don't know.
That's the appeal that I have whenever I play a story-based game, like especially like even like Dark Souls or anything where the story isn't even really that big of a thing. It's just like there's nothing I love more in a game than like sitting down, playing the game, and then just fucking losing myself in it. And like a story really pushes that.
For me, the open world of a game like Skyrim or Oblivion does that for me.
Yeah.
Whereas like Undertale, I would almost feel weird playing like and like hear me out for a second. Like it's almost like I would feel like I would need to like emotionally buckle up to play Undertale, and that's not why I play video games. Like I play like I don't know. It's like
the thing
like
is,
even
the thing is that game is supposed to catch you off guard.
Right.
You expect it literally looks like a dumb little cute game.
Right. But like I mean even games like Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid is a bad example because it's more open world, but like even like and like I have a huge amount of respect and love for games like Zelda, more or less linear games. I just like something about like the lack of replayability because like I already know what's gonna happen. Something about like I want to just do what I want instead of following a script that I think it's maybe following a script. Like
dude, that's totally fine. I mean, you know, I feel like there's nothing I hate more than people who are like, you don't like Zelda, you're dumb.
Yeah,
like,
dude, I hate people like that, man.
But like the thing with that is you have to be kind of a different kind of person to want to play a game again and
like,
get everything.
I played the shit out of Twilight Princess.
Yeah, dude.
Like because I never had an N64 growing up, so like I have played Ocarina, but I haven't played through it.
Right.
So like
I got mine.
I'd be down, but like for me, it's like I would never go back and replay Twilight Princess unless it was to try and get 100% achievements. But then I wouldn't even feel like I was playing it for the reason that it was meant to be played. You know?
Well, I mean, I feel like it's just a different kind of like thing you're into.
But,
I mean, some people just like really fucking get off.
There's like speedrunners and stuff, and that's fucking awesome. But then if you're playing a game like that to speedrun, which I never do, then you're almost playing it in the same way that you would play StarCraft because you want to be the best at speedrunning the game, and then it's almost like you're playing a different game entirely. Because if you sit down and you play Ocarina for the first time, you're playing it because you want to experience the narrative.
Yeah.
Whereas if you sit down and play Ocarina for the 1000th time with a timer, then you're playing it not to have the conversation with the Deku Tree and be amazed by the game development and the whatever. You're playing it because you want to cut off 0.5 seconds off of the world record, and then it's almost like it's a different experience.
Experience.
You know, so I don't know. I mean, like very story driven. Like when I played Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is Black Flag. When I played Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is one of the most linear games that I have really enjoyed, because there's one beginning, there's one end to that story, I played it like I would play Skyrim. I literally just fucking went off and fucking blew up pirate ships, and I finished the story, and then I finished the story halfway through my hours of playtime, and then I just fucked around for literally as much time as it took me to play the game.
Yeah, dude.
And I spent more time like having fun, like how can I fucking kill this guy and make it as awesome as possible? I spent more time doing that than I did like, ooh, assassins and Templars, and this story is so trippy. Like, you know, like I don't know.
I feel like people should really kind of warm up to the kind of gamer that they are, because I feel like especially with like, you know, the speedrunning community is like being this really is coming out, like streaming, Twitch streamers and stuff is becoming a huge thing. Like, I mean, if you're into like competitive games, like you shouldn't feel bad about that. You shouldn't feel bad that you don't like Zelda. You shouldn't feel bad that, I don't know, you should just play the fucking game. Have fun.
I haven't really experienced a whole lot of like people being like, "Oh, you don't like so and so." Like I've never.
Dude, it's my life. Like, I mean, I don't like Halo.
You don't like Halo.
Well, that's the thing is like I didn't include it in replay, like that 17-minute medley, because
Halo?
I don't like it. Like, and I mean, it's like, I mean, I like the music fine, but like,
did you get a bunch of people?
Dude, half the comments are "Where's Halo?"
It does have a good soundtrack.
It does. It has a great soundtrack.
But I can see why you wouldn't like it.
Right. Hold on. I do want to figure out what
the only reason that I played Halo growing up was because I played it with friends.
Yeah.
Like I would literally play split screen with friends, and that was fun. Not because I don't want to say
Halo 3 multiplayer was so good.
Yeah, it was. But like you played that for the skill aspect, and if you're not into skill based stuff like that, then
I think I understand why people were mad. I think now because that would have been year 2001, which is when it came out, and I think I put The Sims there instead.
Oh no!
I played more The Sims. I played more The Sims. I played more Sims when I was that age. It just.
The Sims is good.
I love The Sims.
Oh god. The only Sims game that I have played was the really shitty Sims game that came out the year that the Wii came out. It was like My Sims or something. It was not a good game.
Oh fuck My Sims. But
My Sims. That was it.
There was
I want to play The Sims though.
There was some posts on Reddit, and I don't want to be that podcast that just references fucking shit from Reddit. But
repost, downvote,
upvote,
shadow ban.
There was this post that was literally just the reason I love video games is because I can lead a fantasy life that I wouldn't normally live. For example, there's this game called The Sims where I have a job and a family. I love it.
That's good. Oh no,
fucked up.
It's fucked up.
That's funny. That almost sounds like something you would find on 4chan.
Yeah, it might have been friends. I might have taken it a darker route because I'm a dick, but
it's a douche.
Video games are fun.
No, they're not.
So I don't know, fucking slash podcast. Yeah. I don't know. We should probably fucking wrap this up or whatever.
How long? I don't
know. It's just fucking. I feel like we're getting fucking lame and stupid now. We're
Speak for yourself. I think people are gonna
I think people are gonna fucking send us literal like boxes of dog shit. And
because we said that they shouldn't hate on people for
because I said Halo sucks.
It's gonna be addressed to.
You should just edit the podcast down to the part where he talks about dinosaurs.
You should.
Then it'll be like fucking
Dinocast with Jonathan Young.
Fucking.
And then there was a raft, and then there was a sea-doo, and then we had bazookas. We shot it.
Well, no, I was literally just saying like, be proud.
Hang my head in shame and never go onto the internet again.
It's okay. Dinosaurs are cool.
Dinosaurs are cool. No, I'm literally sitting here like, oh, you should be happy with the video games you play, but Halo sucks. Fuck that game. I mean,
well, no. You didn't say it sucks. You just said that you didn't like it.
Right.
But it does suck.
I just said that I didn't like Undertale, and there's a shit ton of people that hate me for saying that.
Well, no, I mean, you're not into RPGs like that.
Yeah.
Have you like? I don't know.
I've never played Earthbound. I've never played any Japanese RPGs.
You've never played like Final Fantasy?
Nope.
Damn.
I grew up.
To be fair, I haven't really played any.
What systems are Final Fantasy run?
Those are mostly PlayStation.
Yeah.
I never owned a PlayStation.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah, I grew up with GameCube.
Yeah. I actually did not have a GameCube.
Really?
Yep, I missed out on like Wind Waker and shit. I had to play it like.
I still haven't played Wind Waker.
Dude, Wind Waker's good.
I haven't either.
Dude, it's a lot of people say it's their favorite Zelda of all time.
Yeah, I heard that it like at first people hated it.
The way you were talking about Black Flag, I think you'd probably like Wind Waker.
Yeah,
it's really open world.
At a more bored chapter in my life, I watched the entire Game Grumps playthrough.
Oh, well,
there you go. Well, so I already know all the spoilers and
Nerd.
stuff. But yeah, there was like a good month where I was like bored out of my mind. It might have been like I don't know what was going on, but it was like every night I would just be working on CD labels or something to ship out to people, and like I would just have that playing in the background while I was.
Rich, you said that you can't do that. That when you're like working on stuff, you can't like have stuff playing.
I can't.
Really?
I have to devote like my full attention to whatever it is that I'm doing.
Dude,
like, even if I'm literally just like fucking writing the same phrase on a chalkboard over and over 100 million times, I cannot have background music. I can't have something on TV.
Dude,
when I'm driving, it's dead silent. Yeah, I'm weird.
You're a serial killer. There's like 75% of my Twitch.tv use is like is in the background doing shit and watching people.
I can't do it. See, if someone else is talking, I can't focus.
That's weird. It depends on what I'm doing.
Yeah, I guess. Well, especially with music.
Yeah,
dude, that was so the hardest part for me. Well, I don't know. One of the hardest parts for me for being in school for music was not being able to listen to music while I did homework. Like, because I mean, you're sitting there and you have to like kind of like analyze chord structures and stuff like that. And like, if you're you got TikTok playing next to you, it's like I don't know.
Nice.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. Even when it's just like a new album, like a lot of folks will just like throw it on the CD player in their car or something. I literally just sit there and listen.
Yes. No, I
literally just sit there and just take it in.
If it's a that's what she said. If he every album that I really want to like like, you know, Sevenfold puts out a new album. I did this for the new Symphony X album, the new Lamb of God album. Yeah. I'll just like pop it on my headphones and just like close my eyes, turn off all of my lights.
Yeah,
just,
for me, it's like going to the movie theater and watching a movie. You
I
don't like fucking pull up your phone and be like boo 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 fucking around. Like it's you pay attention.
I can't listen to music and just sit.
Really?
That's
why I only listen to an album like once or twice.
It's weird. Like when I am like jamming to music, I have to be like I like pace when I'm listening to music.
Interesting. I mean, I feel like it also depends on the kind of music too.
Yeah. It's even harder now because like I used to be a smoker, like, and I would just light up a cigarette, but now it's like I don't do that, so I guess I'll just sit.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Smoking's stupid. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't smoke. But
it doesn't make you cool or anything. Not like Rich Shot EB.
Smoking doesn't make you cool. It just makes you dead.
That's true.
Eventually.
Nice.
This podcast brought to you by Dare. Dare to be drug free.
By Marlboro. We're fucking reverse psychology.
Shit. Why would I want to be like that nerd Jules?
Yeah.
I'm gonna smoke, so I'm not like him.
I don't smoke.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, no, but that's because they don't want to be like you.
They don't. Right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Fucking.
So Marlboro is hiring you because everyone hates you.
Well, that's Lyle's approach to Loot Crate. Have you seen
working.
that? Yeah. So Lyle McDouchebag, he's a good friend of mine.
Shout out.
He does. Yeah.
Lyle, we hate you. You're terrible.
Yeah. You're pretty bad, Dad. You're pretty bad, Dad.
Bad Dad.
You're the worst dad I've ever had. Dad.
God damn it. So he got offered to do a thing with Loot Crate. And if you've ever seen any of his videos, he's not the kind of person that would ever do anything.
Hey guys, check out this new Loot Crate unboxing on YouTube.
One of his most popular videos is a cartoon about like a grandma who's like allergic to semen and like going into her like.
Let me just interject that was not a stab at Nate Wants to Battle. I love you, Nate, because he does do Loot Crate unboxings.
Well, dude, everyone does Loot Crate unboxings.
That's not just like
I don't.
You should.
I should.
Dude, I get offered by like all these like knockoff like Loot Crate things all the time.
You should just be like, it's time for my Loot Crate unboxing. Oh look, the new John Young Does Disney album.
That would be awesome.
Dude, I should call them up and be like, hey guys, if you do a Disney Loot Crate, you should fucking put my album in there.
Yeah.
No. They would not take that.
No, they would. But no, so Lyle like does these like just almost like anti-marketing things where like he pretty much like
he's my favorite thing.
Yeah, it's like totally sarcastic the whole thing. And for some reason it's like working. And like I guess he got like an email from the Loot Crate guys. Dude, like
I'm telling you,
they were like, we aren't sure what's going on, but I guess keep going.
Yeah, because I'm
telling you, post irony is where it's at.
Right.
Post irony.
We were originally going to call this podcast Post Good.
I'm still down to. Well, it wasn't Post Irony taken or something.
It's stupid. Post irony is like.
Wow. Okay. Are you
like,
post irony now?
I kind of like post humor, like and post just good.
I mean, I'm down for either of those names or BoyFlop. If we.
I think we have to be BoyFlop
right,
now. We open this podcast with BoyFlop.
Yeah.
If you guys are listening to the podcast, have any better names, shut up. It's not as good as BoyFlop.
Yeah, you're just wrong.
I thought you were going to ask for their opinion, but that took a very sharp turn.
Yeah, it did. Fuck. All right.
Because normally when an internet personality says like, "Hey guys, like if you have any better ideas for,"
I love that you go immediately to like nasal voice.
Is that how you talk to the camera, John?
Hey guys, it's Jonathan Young.
That's my generic YouTuber voice. I don't know why that's what it is.
Get ready for a new video.
Guys, I'm posting a new vlog this weekend. Watch me give money to homeless people and expose rapists.
Shout out to Lyle.
Watch me play Minecraft with homeless people.
Yeah.
Look, we're building a house. Oh,
yeah, you can't.
Do you know what a house is? You've never lived in it.
Yeah, you can't actually live in it, but it's cool though. I'll get views, and you'll get exposure. So shut up.
Yep. Fuck me, man.
All right.
Okay, this has been another episode.
You mean the first one?
What are you guys working on? What are you guys working on this week that you can talk about?
Pizza.
I think I can. Well, I'll go. I have
Pizza.
my work is cut out for me. I just finished recording cover of Thriller by Michael Jackson.
That will be probably out by the time somebody...
It will probably be out by the time that
someone
you guys
stumbles
hear this.
across this.
It will it might even be after... Yeah, it might even be... how long until we post this? I don't know.
I can edit it up. We still gotta we gotta claim the BoyFlop domain.
Yeah, we do. That just sounds so dirty.
Hold on, let me see if it's a YouTube thing.
I still can't wait. Just like potentially like on a resume later, if this does the BoyFlop, it's just like I'll have a co-host of BoyFlop. Hire me. Hire me.
It's not found. I'm making it now.
Good.
I finished the I just shot. I'm actually. I mean, I don't sound super excited, but it's actually probably my favorite video that I've ever done right now.
Wow.
So
it sucks.
I edited. I spent most of this afternoon editing that, and I'm posting that tomorrow at noon Central Time. It will probably be up by the time.
I've seen it. It looks pretty good.
Looks awesome. Thank you, Rich. I'm really stoked for that, and I experimented with this. I basically invented a new genre of guitar fusion core. Yeah. I guess with this new video, and I'm excited to see if people like it, because if people like it, I might make that my new thing on YouTube.
Yeah,
but
McBullshit core.
Yeah, McBullshit core. Because I don't know, I am, as much as I like throwing together half-assed hard rock / metalcore covers, it does get a little bit fatiguing after a while.
Yeah. First name Boy, last name Flop.
Yeah. More Seether one, John.
More Seether.
Yeah.
I like Seether as a band, but the only reason that I covered them is because I needed a video for that week.
Seething puddle of nickel.
And I mean, I feel like such a fucking hypocrite for posting that. That's ironic because that's a Seether lyric. I didn't even think about that. Such a fucking hypocrite.
Get to the point.
I feel like a hypocrite because I used to always say there's no point in me covering a band like Seether because my cover would just sound like Seether, and there's no point in listening to me instead of Seether if I covered it. Does that make sense?
That's kind of how I feel about doing like Doom or something that's like already metal. It's like, unless I was gonna like make a smooth jazz version of like
it's like people have told me, oh, you should make a metal cover like this of Five Finger Death Punch. Oh, you should make a metal cover of this of Avenged Sevenfold. It's like, no, because there's literally no, like, I'm literally adding nothing.
I hope people start requesting that you do metal covers of your originals.
I could. I actually thought about doing that for one of my originals.
Just like remixing it.
Yeah, but anyway, I hypocritically broke my rule of not doing covers in the same style of the original because I needed a video quickly for that week. But people, whatever. It is what it is. I'm hopefully never going to do another cover like that again. Not because I don't like Seether, but instead because I would rather listen to Seether than listening to somebody cover Seether the way that I did.
I thought you were going to say listening to my own music.
Well, no, but I mean, like if I were a subscriber of a guy that did a cover of Seether that hypothetically sounded exactly like my cover does, then I would rather listen to Seether than that guy. If that sounds like really like a twisted analogy, but I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think I understand your fucked up whatever you're talking about.
Cool. Thriller, what else you got coming up?
Nerd.
I have been thinking... I was talking to Rich about this last night. I've been thinking that I'm going to go really hard on... I don't want to say meme covers, but kind of. I want to go hard on, like, the type of covers that... Like, I want every cover that I do, except for... Obviously, I need to finish doing... I forgot about this. I need to finish doing videos for the rest of my Disney album.
You need to change your genre to meme core.
Yeah. Oh, God.
You still need to do Apple core.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Yeah. So I need to finish up recording music videos for the rest of my Disney album, which just came out. Plug. And then I want most if not all of the videos that I release this year to be all very viral potential videos. So like I've been thinking about doing the Power Rangers theme. I've been thinking about doing the Pokemon theme. I've been thinking about doing shit like that, like the Magic School Bus theme, like all sorts of stuff that like people have been requesting or maybe they haven't been requesting, but the type of thing that could blow up because I have done
cover the McDonald's theme song.
I'd do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I've done so many covers in my short time on YouTube already that never had a chance at blowing up, and I don't know why I did them.
for fun.
Yeah, you should be doing it for fun.
Except if I did this for fun, I would do originals.
You're such a YouTube slut.
I know, but I might. I am planning on starting to do more originals. I was gonna write an original tonight.
Do it.
Yeah, I have a shit ton of footage from.
Sorry, I made the account just welcome boy. Your new email address is BoyFlop Podcast.
It sounds like really patronizing.
Better than welcome flop.
Yeah. No, I have a shit ton of footage from our drive out here that I want to write an original song for and do a music video using that footage.
Are the lyrics ba da ba ba ba? I'm loving it.
Yes. And I'm on the fence on whether I should make it just like a stupid cliche pop punk song since I'm literally leaving my hometown, or if I should, or if I should do like kind of like what I did with the most recent original that I did, which was more like kind of singer-songwriter pop. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Fun stuff.
Cool.
How's boyflop.com going?
It's going pretty good. I do gotta probably, now that we're talking about it, buy the domain before somebody else takes it. But
yeah.
What are you up to, Rich?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Me?
Yay.
What the fuck do you think?
No, the other Rich.
I'm making Undertale covers.
Hey!
My name's Rich.
What else would I be doing?
Fapping twice as much.
I do. The next non-fucking under bullshit thing that I want to do is probably Dark World, and I have a really, really cool arrangement for it that would involve kind of like
what is
spaghetti.
That?
Dark World from A Link to the Past.
Oh yeah, okay.
That involve like spaghetti Western influences. I see a little grin over on your face. Yeah.
Explain.
Nah, you'll just have to listen to it.
Not because I think it's a bad idea, but because you have piqued my curiosity.
It just its progression lends itself towards something you would hear in a classic spaghetti Western, and a lot of people, and that's really true for a lot of Zelda music.
Yeah.
Like
you're right.
Have you listened to my Ballad of the Goddess cover? It literally, like, I put a vibra slap in it, and it sounds like kind of like a country Western, spaghetti Western, and like every Zelda thing is like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's fucking awesome. Yeah, like you give it like a driving, kind of like mildly distorted acoustic thing.
It sounds kind of like cowboy music, some of the Zelda.
Yeah, and I want to do that with Dark World. But that's what I'm up to, other than fucking under whatever.
Under whatever.
Under boys.
Under boys.
That's what you are, Jules.
Underflop.
Underflop. Jules, what are you up to?
So, I was talking in an update video about, I was doing a VST called Shreddage. And unfortunately, so I got it all done. I did all the recording and stuff before I left for my vacation. Sent him off and said, like, all right, I'm gonna be gone for a month and a half. So when I come back, if there's anything you need done, let me know. So I get back and they're like, a lot of your audio is clipping, so you have to pretty much redo all of it. So now I'm just like, God, and like the move is kind of. The move was kind of expensive for me because I shipped everything. I'm kind of trying to prioritize. I'm writing music for Proto, which is the game that Dark Darnay is doing. The Dark Arena even is doing the art for. And that game, the music is coming out pretty cool, and the game just is so hard and fun.
It looks like a fun game.
Like me, and I'm doing the music for a game called Legacy of the Copper Skies, which is pretty cool and also kind of retro style. But
you're getting paid for both of those, right?
Oh, obviously.
Good.
Exposure. So much.
I was gonna say, if you're not getting paid for those, you're a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, that's true.
That's good.
I can be both. But I'm literally every YouTuber who doesn't upload who's like, just wait, I have content coming, it's gonna come, dude, just be patient.
The faster you
soon
clearly living here, I'm not going to be able to be unproductive.
Right.
So definitely there's going to be some cool stuff on YouTube coming out soon. I mean, this podcast that we're doing is like literally just takes exactly as much time as it takes to record to do it. So it's not like taking any time really out of our schedule. So
we'd just be sitting here talking anyway.
Right. So I mean, I keep an eye out on YouTube, keep an eye out on all of my social media in that fucking regard. I'm twitter.com/FamilyJules7x, Facebook.com/FamilyJules7x, Instagram, whatever. John, what's all your social media?
All of my ats are Jonathan Y Music. That's JONATHANY Music. I spell Jonathan a little differently than some people do. Facebook.com/JonathanYoungMusic and YouTube.com/JonathanYoungMusic. And hit me up. I don't bite usually.
Said /.
Did I?
Yeah.
/.
All right, Rich, where can people find you?
What? Just search my fucking name.
All right, there you go.
Rashad.
RICHAADED, not Richard, Rashad. And no, that's not my real name, if anyone's wondering.
RICHA.
This has been the first pilot episode of BoyFlop Podcast, and
stay floppy.
Stay floppy, boys.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, John sucks.